Well, this week we got a sticker update, so let's just get right on to it. First off, we got a sticker from Ryan over at Waylight Creations. Pretty happy to see those. Mark Lindsay, a friend of ours from the Makers Media Network, sent a sticker in. Greg Porter and I, we go back a couple of years. I don't know how I got by without one of his stickers before now. Justin Sparks is one of the guys I've known for a while, but somehow got by without having his sticker yet. A new guy I met last night at the pre-Maker Faire party, Robert Ellenwood, Industrial Arts. Rody Jeff, we go back a ways, but finally got his brand new edition sticker. Winston Moy, and if you don't know who Winston is, he is an extraordinary bike frame builder. And if you want to learn about how to build a bike frame the right way, look at his channel. M3 Inventions, they showed up at the pre-Maker Faire party, and we had a good time. They made some copper hats. And then someone new from Twitch called Making It Up, and I don't know anything about them, but they gave me a sticker, so I'm putting it out there. Then Rich over at Ash Designs sent a sticker also, and any of you that didn't get one, I'll be sending some back right away. Last but not least, I want to give a shout out to Brittany over at Memoria Technica. She's what they call a horologist, and she actually does a lot of the same kind of work that I do. She gets something that's old and broke and has to custom make a part for it and fix it. Only she specializes in really intricate stuff like watches and music boxes and those antique things that had birds that would tweet and flap wings and stuff. She fixes all that stuff. She'll even make feathers. Oh man, her skill is just incredible. And I'll leave links to all those channels and Brittany's shop in the description below. Now the reason I don't have a build video this week is because I went up to Seattle for a class with Brittany on the dying art of ornamental rose engine turning. And I'll show you some of the stuff that I did here. Now the machine that does this is called an ornamental rose engine, and it's basically a lathe, but it doesn't spin real fast. You turn it by hand with a hand crank, and the entire headstock moves as it rotates the workpiece. And there are these rose pattern wheels on the headstock, and depending on which one you push a rubbing block up against, that gives you the different patterns. And you can change the phasing to shift the pattern part of a degree around the circle as you turn it, and that gives various effects. Like this one, I shift the phase back about 9 steps, one step at a time, and then I switched it back and I just zigzagged and it created this zigzag pattern. This next one I started by changing the phasing back and forth like that, and it gave me a similar zigzag pattern, but then I switched to a completely different one where I didn't change the phasing at all, and you see the result of that. Then finally, she also has a straight line engine, which instead of rotating the workpiece around the pattern wheels, it has pattern bars, and the workpiece just moves straight up and down as the headstock moves side to side against the pattern bars, and that creates a totally different effect. And in this last piece I combined both the straight line engine and the rose engine. Now the reason I took this class is because this art of rose engine turning, this is fallen by the wayside, and everyone just uses CNC now. But somehow it presented an appeal to me, so I decided to go ahead and take the class, and I really learned a lot there. The machines I worked on up there were made in 1930. They came out of the bull of a watch factory, and they are like a Rolls Royce of a machine. Now there are some machines being made today. There are a lot of hobbyists making their own, cutting pattern wheels out of MDF, and using bearings for rubbing blocks and stuff like that. There's a brand new design being made by a guy named David Lindau, and it's a pretty nice unit actually. They're around $10,000, and it's a nice machine. And if you have use of a machine that can do this kind of work, then you know, maybe it's something to look into. Now I do not need a machine that does this, but I would like to apply some of these design elements into some of the work that I am doing. So in the coming weeks you're going to see me make some tools designed to make repetitive circular and straight line patterns, and those will probably be pretty informative because the videos on those subjects will be me actually making the tool and showing you how to use it and what it does. But instead of doing it on a little medallion, I want to do it on a big piece of steel so I can actually add it in as a design element in one of the projects that I do. Like the propane tank bench. Would have been nice if I could have put fish scales on it or something like that. And that's just an example of the kinds of things that I'm talking about doing with this. And that's really all I have for this week. I'll make sure to leave links to all these channels and people in the description below so you can reach out and see the cool work that they're doing. Especially reach out to Brittany up at Memoria Technica, because what the work she does is just incredible. So thanks for stopping in. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Click up here to see my last video. Click over here to see something in mine that YouTube thinks you'll like. And have a good one.